press, especially like maybe talk shows or all those series they have. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else I missed. Some of these I can barely read. Okay, that's all of them now. Like I said, I prefer to focus on, cluster B. Maybe cluster C in the obsessive compulsive one. Avoidant, I'm not sure. I don't want to really do that one because I'm not sure if that is exactly the same as the attachment disorder, or if it's, I would assume it's probably a greater criteria in this one. So I'm probably not going to touch that. Okay, so obviously if you had paranoid disorder, it would be a lot like if you were on cocaine or something, or methamphetamines. You have distrust of others. You would think that people want your information, that, you know, even if you like went to go like fill out an application or something, that, well, I guess people don't really do that, everything's online, but like just if you had to fill out a form somewhere publicly, you wouldn't want them to have your address or even your full name. Like, you would be thinking that there are people, like, has anybody ever watched that movie Snowden? It's so good, but it's almost like he seemed like somebody who had that disorder, even though like it turned out it was real. They were surveying him, like all this was happening in the movie, but like you don't really know that it's real or not while you're watching the movie progress. So like he's just acting like this pretty much the whole movie, you know, constantly scanning the room to see if there's like something recording him. Schizoid, social detachment. Oh yeah, I forgot to say that. Paranoid would be, you would probably be more verbal, you'd be more extroverted, you wouldn't be hiding away, you know, unless you thought that people were out to get you or something. But even then, you might be loud and like screaming, or I don't know. You would, it's not something that you're hiding away from other people. Schizoid is not only do you have social detachment, you also, like I said, your facial expressions would be flat affect is what they call it. And then you also have social detachment, right? Yeah, well, that's pretty much all you have. Okay, schizotypal. Eccentric behavior, cognitive or perceptual distortions. Okay, well, I guess that would be more erratic behavior. You might be seeing things like hallucinating in public, you know, just acting very bizarre. And antisocial is the reason it's a criteria for the baseline sociopath and psychopath is because you don't think of others, you don't have empathy, you don't have like wondering what it's like in someone else's shoes, you know, like how they perceive the world. Like you don't think about that because you literally are like not wired to think that way. So it's like missing. It's like a missing component of, I mean, people assume in human nature, okay, there's a war, like if somebody gets, you know, shot, like there would be like some kind of reaction to it. But it's like, if you're sadistic, you would enjoy it, you know. So all these things, you know, fit into that. So perceptual distortions would be just, like I said, maybe a depth perception, which is what I have that just from my brain injury, where it's like you don't, if I have a like iced tea on the floor and I go to pick it up, I'll miss where it is. Like it's better now, but it used to be not good. Or it's like if I tried to do a sliding door, I couldn't find, like I would miss, I put my hand out to to pull it and it would be in the wrong, too high or too low, even though I knew where it was. It's looking right at it. It's like you just miss your perception of where things are and where they really are. There's like a disconnect. All right, so let's stop looking at all that because it's kind of boring. Hopefully I haven't lost people already over this part. I know it's really tedious, but the thing about borderline I kind of wanted to talk about is I was thinking in some of the analysis of what causes narcissism, what causes, like, is it childhood trauma or is it like the we talked about the brain and like different parts of the brain, the size and everything of different parts of the brain, like if they were deprived. But I mean, like, ongoing abuse, sexual, psychological, verbal, constantly, especially if you're bullied severely, either by, socially or by your own family, that might cause parts of your brain to not develop fully because you be under so much constant stress. So, and it would also affect your like a lot people sometimes develop like what do they call it when you have oh my gosh, like Lyme disease or like Parkinson's or whatever the word for all that is. It's right on the tip of my tongue. I can't believe I can't think of this. Anyway, like a physical manifestation of your stress. So, anyway, I can't find it. All right, let's keep going. So, with borderline, I did look it up. To me, borderline would be a very highly probable outcome for definitely abuse. I'm not sure about the neglect, if it was neglect only, if that would. To me, you might be more like at RAD, which is like one of the disorders I find the most interesting. Reactive, what is it? Reactive something disease. Gosh, I'm really bad today. It's very unusual for children to get RAD. It's not common at all because here it is. Reactive attachment disorder, a serious, rare condition where infants or young children fail to establish a connection with their primary caregiver. Like when I talked about babies, like in orphanages, where like nobody picks them up, nobody mirrors them or looks at them, they don't have tactile contact. I mean, nobody's engaging with them on a physical or emotional level at all. So RAD is I think it develops before 10, but I've only seen one case of it in person, but